We've got a lot of USB devices on board. We've got GoPros for filming, Kindles for reading, iPads for education and navigation and weather updates, torches, fans, lights, and yeah, we've already got 2 USB plugs. The nav table used to pile high, full of USB devices, all waiting in line to be charged. So basically what I needed to do was add a load more USB plugs, a lot more USB plugs.
The thing is, I just looked around and noticed that everyone is on the screens. Okay, so this is the modern world for us, living off-grid.
The iPads aren't so much a luxury as more of a necessity on board, not just for the homeschooling but for navigation as well. And even when it comes to homeschooling, the kids are teaching us a thing or two about the iPads and what they can be used for.
So I'm teaching Mum how to use GarageBand so we can use a song in our video vlogs. I'm making stuff in Minecraft.
And what kind of skills do you need to have to make these things in Minecraft?
I have an educational edition. It's
what's
all
that?
the elements of the periodic table.
What do you do with them?
I'm getting H.
What's
to
H?
H is hydrogen and O is oxygen. I'm making water. Look. Yeah, I need to put it in the right order actually.
So I didn't want to run any more cables through the boat. So the best thing to do really was see what we had already existing and try and adapt that to fit our lifestyles a lot more. Next to all the beds, we've got these sort of 1970s reading lights, and some of them are a bit broken and they kind of get in the way a bit. Basically, ugly, bulky, collect a lot of dust, and are way too bright for just reading. They're on the 24 volt system. So these bulky lights I want to swap out for some double USB plugs like this. Instead of having a load of people charging from one socket at the nav table, Kindles and iPads and phones and what have you, they can just charge it next to the bed instead, so we can spread the load around the boat a bit. Instead of buying loads of marine lamps and fans and all those sort of things, we can just use bog standard USB connections, so we'll save a fortune on all that sort of paraphernalia. All of the cupboards have got this kind of carpeting on the inside which kind of absorbs the moisture and then lets it evaporate slowly. It's not as easy as you'd think this, because the wires have actually been stuck in, so you've got to kind of free them up. That's it. So nothing's ever easy. The wires were glassed in a little bit there, so I'm just scraping out the little bits of fiberglass that were holding the wires in place. That's done it. I'm going to take this egg box up just to catch the dust that comes off. I couldn't find anything else, so this will have to do. I've had to allow space for screwing this plastic nut on the back as well. I'm just going to put these blue female connectors on. Positive and negative. Actually, the circuit breaker is actually in the heads here. So it was a strange place to put a circuit breaker for a light in the pilot berth. speeds?
On.
Aha, so there we go. We've got power. It's a shame about these screw holes, but I guess they're just cosmetic, so I can sort them out later. But yeah, so now we've got 2 USBs instead of just one ugly 70s lamp. So one thing that I didn't expect was how bright these USB displays were. They only use a tiny bit of energy, but they are very bright. So what I've had to do is cut out a square of electrical tape to put over the displays just to dull them down a bit. If I did the thing again, what I would do is probably do the ones without the display, or I might even add a switch in the future just to turn them on and off. So it's really great now to have the nav station clear of all the devices and actually use a nav table, what it's supposed to be used for, rather than just as a queuing system for loads of USB devices. So now we've got 8 USB outlets next to the berths. And what I'd like to do is add a lot more, so I'm going to add 4 more to the nav station and 1 more on the helm, so we can run the iPad for navigation and navigation updates as we go along, without having to take it down the nav station and recharging it from there. So please give the video a thumbs up, subscribe. Special thanks to the patrons. The filming, uploading and the data allowance enables us to do these videos, and these videos wouldn't exist without you. If you do want to become a patron, go over to the link on the Patreon page and all the details are there.